Okay, now we are going to install the system, so I'm going to show you step by step. Now we have the empty wall, as you can see, we have the amplifier, and we have the rest of the things. Here we have the button, as you can see here, we have the other one. I'm going to show you how to put everything together. I have the rest of the tools, usually just with the drill, so the drill bit is going to be enough, some level, and just the basic tools, you should be okay. So now let's start. Okay, you're going to receive a big box, something like that. So that is empty. I put everything here. You're going to receive the Ethernet cord. This is going to be very long. Usually it comes with two. Here we are going to use only one. Like I said before, we have the level. We have the small drill bit, will be enough. Just a drill with this type of tip. So if you want to screw something, it's more than enough. You're going to receive the antenna, that is very important. You're going to receive this that is already been pre-programmed. Also, it comes with this. This is, it depends. I mean, if you want to use this, you can. Usually, it will look maybe a little bit better. Otherwise, you can make one hole here, another here, and you can start it as well. So, this is the device. In the instructions, they say to use the piece of metal that I told you before. So here we have the outlet, we have the modem, the LTE modem. We are going to plug this in. There you go. Once you have this plugged in, we're going to check that everything is in place. As you can see, here we don't have the antenna, so we have to install the antenna here. It's going to be very easy. Just put it, push it, and then spin it a little bit, and that's it, and you should stay in place. And then we have this. Also, what we are going to install here, or what we are going to plug in, will be the cable. This cable goes there, and this goes to the wall. This is very easy. So when you take it out of the package, you're going to slide it like that, and it will stay. Also, you will have some paper here that will prevent the drainage of the battery. So in this case, I took it out. If you push it, it will work. Shortly. And in a little bit, you will hear an error saying that it couldn't reach this device. So nobody will come to help you, basically. And here in the other part, it comes with this. You will have to remove the screw.
We're sorry, an associate could not be reached for service at this time.
Okay, that is the error that you're going to get when it has not been plugged in. Now we have to remove that screw and put this here like that, and that is how it's going to look like. And then we have this. This will be very easy to install. It comes like that, so you have to remove it. We're going to install. We are going to plug this in one end like that here, and the other end is going to go here, there. So that is how we are going to use it. And here we have the amplifier in the other side. Like I said before, this is how it looks like. You turn it around, and these two cables that you see here, we're going, instead of using channel 2, at least in this case, they want us to install it with channel 1. So what we are going to do, we're going to unplug this, just pull it. As you can see, we have the ground, negative and positive. So we are going to remove these two cables that you see over here, the ground and the positive, and we are going to put it on the top here and here where you see the RG45. So, and this one is going to stay the way it is, and the other end is going to go where this was before. So because you're going to remove this from here, we're going to put this here, and that's it. So that way we are going to use one channel for everything. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to show you step by step. Before I start connecting everything, I forgot to mention the other button, as you can see here. So here we have the pull tab. So if you push this button, you see it's not working, it's not doing anything. So because this is preventing the contact with the battery. So you pull it, you see battery pull tab, you pull it all the way, and that's it. Now it should work. There you go, it works. So here you're not going to hear anything, even if it doesn't work like the other one, because it doesn't have any speaker, but everything will work. So what I recommend always is, if you can test everything in the place that you are working on, that will be much better, because otherwise you have to go back and forth, and it will take more time. So if we can connect everything here, make sure that everything works, and after that works, we can install the rest of the things in the other place. What is the advantage of using this instead of using just the screw is that you can remove the whole thing without taking out the screws, because this will slide over here. As you can see, in order to start doing this, you use a knife, cut the tape here, and this will come out like that. So what we are going to do is we're going to install this like that on the wall, and that's it. So I'm going to use the screws that came with the kit. As you can see here, we have this kit, and we're going to install it on the wall. We're going to make like a small hole to mark it, and that will be it. Okay, now we're going to try to be as close to the ceiling as possible, because that is the way they want this. So basically you're going to put the level like that with a piece of metal, and here, as you can see on the holes, I made the mark already. So what I recommend to do the mark, that works great for me, is buying this type of Swift knife. As you can see, Victorinox, it works amazingly, it helps a lot. And it comes with its small pen that you put here, and with this small pen you can mark almost anything, because it's very slim, and you put this like that, and then you put the mark, and that's it. So now that I have that, I'm going to put the screws here, and everything will work great. So what I recommend usually is using like a small drill bit in order to make the hole first, and then we're going to install this here. Okay, this is how you do the job. You make the mark here once the bubble is in the middle. So if you that way, you know if everything is good or not. So we will proceed once we have the mark, and we're going to make the holes. Okay, now we're going to make first hole. Second hole. Now we're going to replace the pit. We're going to use the other one. We're going to insert this. There we go. It was flush. Now we're going to put the metal like that, the flusher part against the wall. There we go. Firm and tight, and everything should be okay now. Okay, now that we have the middle part, the bracket on the wall, we're going to make sure that this part will fit here, and there you go. So if you want to move it on one side, on the other side, you can do it as well. So everything should be fine right now, as you can see. And now we are going to connect the Ethernet cord, like I said before, and the power cord, and everything should work. Alright, now we are in the other side of the amplifier, like I said before. So we have this. So what we are going to do is we are going to use our Victorinox as well, because we have all the tools that we need in one little place. And we're going to use this little screwdriver, or if you want you can buy the iFixit as well. I'll leave it in the video description if you want to buy any of those. The model I'm using is CyberTool. So as you can see, I just unplug this. Now what we are going to do is we're going to stretch a little bit the cables, and we're going to put one here and the other here. But as you can see, this is kind of short. We have to strip the cable a little bit more, and that should do the trick. So if you use the scissor like I'm doing it, you have to do like a small pressure, very little, otherwise you're going to damage the rest of the cable. So now that we have more space to work with, so we're going to use this is the positive should go here and the negative should go here. So we are going to put it on the left side, so that way when we spin the screw it will keep it tight. There you go. You can pull a little bit, make sure that it has been attached. Screw a little bit this one. Spin a little bit here, and there you go. You should be okay here. We can use electric tape later, so that way these two are not going to be touching, but at least you know that everything will be okay if you do a good thing, a good connection here. We're going to make it a little bit shorter. There you go. I just fix it. It's a little bit closer, so that way it will not touch the other one. So as you can see, it's not touching at all. It's very close to the edge of the screw. The only thing that we have to add is a little bit of tape, just in case, so that we will not have, you know, all the strip cable touching everything else. Alright, now we have the other one. Remember, this goes like that. We have the positive is on our right and the negative is on our left. So we're going to put this here and the other one in the other side. So once is in all the way, there we go, all firm. And now we should be able to plug this in and everything should start working. Okay, something that I have done, took duct tape, or you can use electric tape, whatever you have handy, and I cover all the strip cable, so that way it will not be touching, you know, the wrong places. So that way I make sure that everything will be good. So I have connected everything. I tried and it works. I'm going to put the cover back and I'll try it just for you. Okay, now we have the cover back. As you can see, this goes there. Like I said before, we're using channel 1, and I'll show you the other one as example. This is the channel 2. So you have the ground and you have the positive. In this case, we're going to use the ground and positive, and that should do the trick. We're going to leave this back, push it, that's it. Everything is connected over there. If you want more volume, you can push the plus symbol, and that's it. Now we're going to push the button.
Thank you. Someone will be with you shortly.
Customer service requested at the jewelry counter.
There we go. There we heard the announcement, so now everything is working fine. Now I'm going to put everything like it was before, trying to organize the cables a little bit, and we should be set. Now the only thing remaining is to install those in the front. So everything looks much better to me. This should be there where you have all the outlets, so that way you don't have cables crossing like in this place, but it depends. Some places you're going to have it like that, others you don't. The best way it will be to install everything over there, but if that is not the case, you can run some raceways to cover the cables and make it look better. Another thing that you have to keep in mind here is that you have to leave the antennas standing, so leave it like that. The other one is like this, and everything should be okay. So now we're going to install this. Like I said before, I'm going to remove the screws, and I'm going to put this, like I showed you before, here. That's it. So once once the customer calls you and you have this like that, you push the reset button, and the same thing here. You push this button. Once the customer push that one, you reset that one, so that way it will stop calling or doing the announcement. Okay, now you put the screw here. The only thing that you have to do is just put this on top of this and then slide it up, and it will stay like you can see over there. And then we have to remove the stickers that you see here, and then we are going to put it on the counter. So here in the instructions it tells you how to install this. So basically you're going to use this for the big one, and then it tells you here where you have to install it in case you have this type of racks. I didn't see any of these here. They have something different. It's something like this. So it says, okay, don't install this on the mobile part, just on the bottom, as you can see here. This is good placement, bad placement. These have to go next to the edge, as you can see, next to the stickers. They don't have the stickers some places. You pull the tags, like I mentioned before. They say don't put it in the middle, just on the edge, like I said before. And the other one needs to be 48 inches from the floor. So basically we have to install those. I'll show you in a little bit. Okay, as you can see, there is nothing in the other side, nothing there. This is the place. So we have to remove the stickers. There we go. We take them out, and then we have to put it in the middle. All right, now this is in the middle. Now we have to, and this is going to work now.
Thank you. Someone will be with you shortly.
Hopefully we will hear the announcement.
Customer service requested at the jewelry counter.
There we go. We reset it. That's it. Now we have to install this one over there. All right, as you can see, we have to do the same thing here. So we're going to put it about this height. Once it's straight, we're going to take the measurement. All right, so now we have the 48 inches mark. It's about here, so that is where the the button should be. As you can see, 48 inches. We just install it and everything is working properly. So if we push the button, there we go. It works.